Hi guys, I'm Sam from the e10a Life and welcome back to my glorious channel. Who does not want to be here every Saturday and Wednesday? I should have said that the way around, but anyway. So, just a little quick recap of everything that's gone on this channel so far. We started off with a very brief introduction to the sport of Formula 1. From there, we decided that we were going to be looking at the Drive to Survive documentary that is on Netflix. We've already discussed and talked through every single episode of season 1, and we are now on episode 10 of season 2, which all happened in 2019. So I am aware that things have changed since then. And in between those two series, we were talking about animals and looking at animals, and our next video will be back onto animals. Okay, so see, episode 10, I almost said season 10, that was wrong of me. Episode 10 of season 2. So let's just do a little bit of a recap earlier on in this season, right? So when we started the racing season of 2019, Red Bull had lost Daniel Ricciardo. He decided that he was going to go to Reynolds. He was signing up to somebody else because he felt like he was wanted over in Reynolds. Where Red Bull, he felt, were pushing him out, and they were more Team Max, and they weren't supportive of anybody who wasn't Max, which does seem to be the case because they brought in Pierre Gasly to be Max's teammate. However, because Gasly was not getting the results that they wanted, e.g. he wasn't getting onto that podium, Red Bull decided with 9 races left in the season that they will get rid of Gasly, and they brought in Alex Albon. So Gasly was still an F1 driver, he was still a driver in the sport, but he was driving for Toro Rosso. I don't know if I'm saying that right. And Toro Rosso are basically Red Bull drivers, okay? So this is what this episode's all about. Which means that because they're technically Red Bull drivers, even though the team is under a slightly different name, that those two teams can swap drivers around. And that's what they did. That's why they sent Pierre. They sent Pierre to go and drive for them and brought in somebody completely new. But as we know, for the 2021 series, it did not end well for Alex Albon at all. He did succumb to the same fate. But we'll get on to that in a different video. So Pierre, he was absolutely fuming, and he was absolutely angry that he had been switched back to Toro Rosso, especially after he had that chance of being a Red Bull driver and, you know, driving for that main team. Anybody is going to be extremely peeved at that. 2019 was not a very good year for him. You know, he got his dream opportunity of driving for Red Bull, for them to be like, you know what, you're not actually doing really well. And they weren't supporting him. They weren't trying to figure out why he wasn't doing so well. And they were like, well, it's not the car. You know, he's costing us a lot of money because we have to keep repairing the car because he's crashing out all the time. So we're just going to get rid of him because it's easier and more convenient for us. And so he got moved, and not long after he got moved, he unfortunately lost one of his closest friends in a racing accident, as he was a F2 driver. And so this gave Pierre the motivation that to try his damn hardest in the Formula 1, because he wanted to show that, you know, he was definitely the right driver, that Red Bull made a mistake, that they shouldn't have got rid of him, but he felt as if he owed it to his late friend as well, who never got the opportunity to race in F1. So it then turns out that Red Bull decided that they were going to keep Alex Albon and Max Verstappen for the 2020 race series. So they still had these seats, which just peeved off Gasly even more, because, you know, he thought that if he could prove himself during the 2019 season, that Red Bull would change their mind and take him back for the 2020 season. Why the guy wants to go back to a team that treated him like crap is beyond me. I certainly wouldn't want to go back to a team that got rid of me really quickly just because I wasn't ran into a little bit of bad luck. You know, we do have off days, and we do have some periods of time where we just feel utterly crap. And we don't know why, we just feel down, and this can happen for an extended period of time. But you just have to remember, well, hopefully you have somebody to be able to talk to, and talking does help. So Alex almost got a podium in Brazil, but he made contact with Lewis's car and he crashed out. Lewis felt terrible for this, and he did apologise. And Alex was fuming that this happened, although it does seem like it was an accident with nobody's fault exactly. And just to rub salt into the wound, so Alex didn't finish the race, and Gasly, he was second. He finished the race second, so that was a huge one. Middle finger up at Red Bull, definitely, on his part. So that's all I have on today's episode. I felt like this season was I felt like all the seasons have been heavily focused on Red Bull. I don't understand completely why that is, apart from there is a lot of drama that does seem to go on in this team, and especially where Max is concerned, teammates don't seem to last all that long. Whether that's just the management of the team, which is probably more so than it has anything to do with Max. So if you like any of the content that I have been sharing on this lovely channel, then click on my face. You know you want to, and as soon as you click on my face, you'll be subscribed. And who doesn't want to join the Unity of Life family? When you do click on for that subscribe, please do not forget to turn on that notification bell. You have the option of choosing which videos you want. So some videos you might just want any human topic related videos to be notified for, or you might just want animal ones, or you might want them all. The option is to you, which one you pick. But as soon as you click that notification bell, you will be notified for whenever I upload a video, which is every Saturday and Wednesday. I keep saying that way around, it should be Wednesday and Saturday. Anyway, all the previous videos will be in this playlist down in this corner here. And I will see you in the next video, which will be on my area of expertise, which is animal behaviour. Bye for now.